they were better than us in perhaps the first half period, where they arguably had one very good chance and scored it, but we needed to show more, and we had probably a couple of opportunities where we pressed well, I think, in that first half period, but on the balance of play, they were better than us. We needed to get close, and we certainly needed to keep the ball better than what we did. You're able to do that. It gives you a chance. And in the end, we conceded 3 poor goals. I think that the last one's a slip from Alex, and that can happen. But we conceded 3 goals, and you give yourself a mountain to climb. But our performance probably didn't allow us to get back in the game. It did with two late goals, but the damage had been done before then.
Do you feel let down by your players?
All I can do is continue to work hard, put a team out on the pitch, and I think probably straight after a game, it's always quite an emotional time, because we expected better. Particularly on the ball. I think we needed to show more on the ball, and if we didn't, then we've got to make sure that we're resolute in our defending, and we weren't either today, which makes it very, very difficult to win a football match. But we did, as I say, show real good, I think, desire towards the end of the game. I think we forced it, and you never know. We might have got back to a draw. It wouldn't have been one on the balance of play that we deserved. But we did show good character in that last period of the game.
You made 5 changes to the starting lineup today. Is that a sign that even this late in the season you're really not sure what the best starting 11 is?
No, I think it's just a reaction to form, and we did well with a couple of clean sheets. Disappointed, of course, with the result last week against Stoke, and sometimes you just feel that at any stage in the season you just want to freshen things up a little bit, and possibly if you freshen things up a little bit, you might get a little bit more go your way, and that's normal stuff. You generally know what your best 11 is at any time, but when you've got competition, sometimes you feel that you just need to use that one. And that was my thoughts going into the game. I wanted to freshen up a little bit. We knew how good these were here at Southampton, and we knew we had to be better than today.
There's a report doing the rounds this morning online saying that you've already accepted you're not going to be Norwich manager next season. Is that true?
Well, I'm not quite sure where that's come from, and it's if I ask the question, well, where has it come from? Because certainly it hasn't come from me. It appears it's just somebody putting something on that's untrue, because certainly nothing has come from myself. My intentions are very much to continue to fight for this club and for this team, and to make sure that we do as well as what we can this season, and that hasn't changed. I have a contract, of course, that goes into next season, so I'm not quite sure. I'm probably a little bit angry that untruths come out, and I'll always be one to hold up my hand if things are not going well, or there's a result that's been a bad result, and it's probably only right that everybody else does the same.
When you're watching your game here and your team's 3-0 down with 5 minutes to go and it looks as if it's gone, did you still maintain the belief? Do you still think you can turn this round?
Yes, and it's been a bad day for us today, but we've had better days of late, and probably up until a period of the game last season at home to Stoke, it very much looked like we were going to win the game, and that changes things. We know it's always difficult. These are a very good side, and they've got some excellent players. But you have to remain focused, and you have to continue to have that belief. We are in a difficult position. There's no doubt about that, and it's a tough league this season. But you have to remain strong, and through these periods of times you have to remain calm.